How did communist parties handle economic liberalization debates? Imagine a room full of leaders from different communist parties, all trying to figure out how to make their economies work better without losing their grip on power. That's what these debates looked like over the years. During the Cold War era, especially as the world moved towards more open markets, communist parties faced tough choices. They wanted to boost growth and improve living standards, but also needed to stay true to socialist principles and keep control. In the early days, some parties experimented with small changes. The Soviet Union under Vladimir Lenin introduced the new economic policy in 1921. This policy let small private businesses operate alongside state-owned industries. It was a temporary fix to revive the economy after war and revolution. But by the late 1920s, Joseph Stalin moved away from this mixed approach, returning to strict central planning. After World War II, many communist countries realized that Stalin's rigid system was causing stagnation. They started talking about reforms that could make their economies more efficient. Instead of controlling every physical aspect of production, they began to focus on financial controls. This meant enterprises would be responsible for profits and losses, and managers could have more say in day-to-day decisions. The government still set broad goals, but local authorities and managers had more room to act. The Communist Party kept the final say, though, making sure reforms didn't go too far from socialist ideals. As the Cold War went on and the Soviet Union's influence spread, debates about liberalization grew more intense. Some parties wanted slow, cautious reforms to keep stability. Others pushed for rapid changes, hoping to catch up with capitalist economies. These disagreements often reflected larger political struggles, especially as the global influence of the Soviet Union waned and countries faced economic crises. When the Berlin Wall fell and the Soviet bloc started to dissolve, these debates became even more urgent. Many parties saw economic liberalization as a way to modernize and boost productivity, but they also worried about losing political control. So they tried to find a middle ground, introducing market elements while keeping the party's authority intact. This balancing act was tricky. Some countries, like Poland and Hungary, adopted more open reforms, while others, like Romania, faced chaos and collapse. Throughout this period, communist parties aimed to adapt socialist economies to changing global conditions. They wanted to improve efficiency and living standards without abandoning their core beliefs. This meant controlled reforms, decentralization, and sometimes limited market mechanisms. But they also faced resistance from bureaucracies and party elites who feared losing power. In the end, these debates shaped how communist countries approached economic reform. They tried to modernize while holding onto their political control. The global expansion and Cold War pressures made these choices even more complex. When the Soviet Union dissolved, many of these debates came to a head, leading to the transformation or collapse of many communist economies.